just a warning for listeners for the table play. This is intended for a more mature audience, so there will be swearing. Heavier topics are going to be included. Just watch at your own discretion. Thank you.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Welcome
hello.
back to a Banquet of Lightning. I guess the name's gonna stick. Is that what the permanent name's gonna be?
Sticks.
Yeah.
Henceforth, Lightning
I mean,
Banquet.
it's the thing that kicked off everything, so I feel like it makes sense.
Sounds good. It sounds
Okay.
really good.
This is what are we on? Session 5, I
I
believe.
believe session 5.
Is that what
Yes.
this is?
I don't.
So who wants to do a recap of the events of last session? or do you want to do introductions and facts first?
I think
What's the order of
introductions
operations?
first. Yeah, introductions typically first, and then. But yeah, let me start off.
And then a recap.
My name is Luke. I am playing Trayalane Euhyrus. A shocking fact about Trayalane is her favorite thing to do while she was at her estate, or well, one of her only things that she could do, was sit near a window, specifically near the back of her estate, back window, and read. Other than that, maybe draw sometimes, but she'd rather be at the front window near the estate's gates, but she didn't really have much of a choice in that.
Yeah, what was the fact I was gonna do?
You had this whole thing prepared and you don't even remember.
Which is crazy
That's a
because
good
you
thing.
messaged me that you were going to have the fact and then you specifically did not tell me what it was because you wanted it to be a surprise.
I guess it's a good thing that this is your character and you can make up whatever you want on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm making up mine.
I mean, I can get edited out, so
Alright.
yourself off.
Well, I guess my intro. I'll just do that at least, and then I'll do a bullshit fact. So thanks for looking, Ted. I'm Marx Wickendens.
I think this is the first time that you've introduced yourself with your last name.
I love.
I had to really think about it. Like today, I was like, what would do well with Wickendens? A good fact for him is he's got several, and I mean a lot of mortal enemies.
Oh no.
Very hated individual.
Yeah.
He is very hated in a specific world, but none of the people that are his like mortal enemies know his identity.
Okay. I'm Becky. I play Vaenya Hazard, and Vanya's shocking fact is that she is also hated by many, many individuals. But the difference is that she doesn't know it. She thinks that they are all her best friends. And she thinks that anyone that has any interaction with her is her friend.
Nice.
You spoke to me? Best buds.
We made eye contact? Besties.
Did we just become
Okay.
best friends?
It's like a Pokemon battle, except for it's just friendship, and instead of it being a Pokemon battle, she's just sending out Mewtwo to beat the shit out of you.
You know, sometimes it really is a battle. But we're still friends.
Please love me.
What's the saying? Love is a battlefield, right?
You know, it really is.
Literally, in her case, lots of blood.
Gang, gang.
Anyways, hi, I'm Coty, the DM. And today's shocking fact for, I think I'm gonna go with The Rock. His name is in fact not Dwayne Johnson.
I was gonna murder you. I was gonna drive to your house and murder you.
Yeah, not Dwayne Johnson. In fact, he had his name legally changed to The Rock. That's it. But anyways, so the who's doing a recap?
Not me, because I can't remember shit. I was too stoned.
The recap, okay. The recap is that we were being chased by people who wanted to chase us, and as far as Vaenya was concerned, that was not really that big of a problem because she is frequently chased. And Vanya's decision on that was to nosedive the fucking airship while simultaneously giving orders as if she had any authority to do so, which she did not. To my memory, Marx was shooting from the back, Trayalane was freaking out a little bit and then eventually shooting from the back, Kit came in flying, coming in hot, lost his wings. I believe, well, not lost,
We
but
never
I believe
engaged in direct, like, we didn't fire back. The only thing that caused the ships to get destroyed was one, me casting darkness, which unintentionally killed people, and then Kit also went on with his Drake of the Wickendens family and burned
100%.
and burned a skiff and blew up the other.
Well, you know, I mean,
Yes.
as far as I'm concerned, Kit is a writer. So, anyways, yes. So Kit fucked him up. You accidentally fucked him up,
I didn't do shit.
You ran
right?
away.
Because you're a good boy.
I flew through the air like a fucking
You are
pencil.
an accessory, and
Yes.
you also
You're
encouraged
an
me to
accessory.
attack them. You
are
are not a guiltless person in this situation, regardless of what you say.
I love this. I love everything about this. So one of the
Look at
biggest
that.
things that I truly remember is that when
All of
Kit
the
lost
guilt
his
I
wings and
don't
we were
have.
diving, did I skydive him?
Yeah, you
Yes.
you
Did I
wrapped
yoink
your arms
it?
around it.
Did I yoink
Yeah.
Kit? And then I
Mhm.
think
Yes.
I think Vaenya used Featherfall. I think Ian used Featherfall. And we survived. And then we met the okay. Not right away. I think we were immediately surrounded, similarly to our previous experience, but this one was a little less opportunity to run away. We met a gang leader, and Trayalane is having a mental crisis, and Marx is not having a mental crisis, but is not happy to be here. And Vaenya is like, you're my dad's friend, but you're not really his friend, but you're his friend.
You're his loan shark.
Yeah. There was some conversation. It was a little heated. Trayalane is really mad at me, even though I forced her to share a bunk. And at the end of the day, I believe Kit actually signed, sealed, and delivered our deal. Talons and all. By the way, I will never do something as good as this again in my entire life. And after that was made, we went to sleep, right? It was a terrible recap, but you know, nobody else was doing it.
That's good.
No, that was pretty. That was
Yeah,
pretty
sure.
good. That was pretty accurate.
Early
So we ended with Trayalane and Vaenya kind of being about to be ferried up into one of the nests, is what it was.
Before
It
Mark
was
spoke, Venya's fun fact was going to be that she's never slept in bunk beds.
I don't know if it's a bunk bed. I think it's like literally like a nest bed, right? Like it's a nesting. It's not.
yeah. It's
not on the
essentially yeah. No, it's like a loft. Yeah, it's like a loft nest. It's essentially just a conglomerate of pillows and blankets and cushions and various little things. You know how birds just collect random things for their nests? It's literally just like that, except for
Hair,
pillows
straw,
and blankets
grass.
and stuffed animals and stuff like that. You know, all kinds of stuff. There's no shortage of stuffies down here if you need a stuffy to sleep.
I remember my fact.
Save it for next week.
Damn it, it's too good. I have to say it.
No, that's fine. Say it. I want to hear it.
Birds canonically fucking hate him. Like
He did tell me that.
He has animal speech. He can actually talk to animals, and he has no problems with pretty much any animal there is, except birds, and he has no fucking idea why. But when he tries to speak to birds, they will just straight up insult him aggressively, like the most vulgar bullshit you could think of. These birds will trash on Marx. He has no idea. They don't attack him. They just viciously mock him.
At the risk of being a hater piece of shit, in my brain, the first thing that came to me was that they hate you because you're a ginger.
Probably.
Yeah, that tracks. Birds don't like me either. That's okay.
It's now canon. Birds hate gingers.
Yeah, birds hate gingers. Coty has bad experience with the chickens.
But anyways, Yeah,
birds
so
and shit.
so Vaenya and Trayalane, you guys had walked out of the office right after this kind of deal has been somewhat struck, and Rock told you to pick a nest and head on up. Somebody will take you up. So we'll start with the two of you. What are you guys gonna do before your long rest?
Oh,
Yeah, literally, I had something in mind, but I think I would probably go to the nest first, unless you had something you wanted to say.
I'm following your lead.
Okay, yeah. So I think you scooped me up by my kind of dragging me. I'm like exhausted, and we go up to the nest. I think we go to lay down, and Trayalane I think is like immediately facing away from you, kind of like as far to the side as she can. And for like maybe the first 5 minutes or so, there's like she's not saying anything. But after kind of a moment of like quiet, Trayalane kind of goes, Miss Hazard, kind of like quietly.
Yes.
I'd like to ask, and this might be a bit intrusive, but when you had your conversation with the Rock earlier, I overheard a little bit of that, and I wanted to ask you. Well, first, I'd like to offer you my condolences for your father. And
Oh, well, these things happen.
I am curious. What was he like?
But, well, what was he like to me? He was my hero, Trayalane. He scooped me up in the depths of the nothingness, and he taught me everything I know. He taught me how to steal. He taught me how to barter. He taught me how to do mechanics. He taught me the right from the wrong. Which that hangs in the air for a second because Traylane's definition of right and wrong is
I don't think
probably
Trayalane
not
at this point is gonna like butt in. Like she's just listening at this point.
And he was, he really cared about me. He was my hero. He was my father. And I know we're not the same. Like, if people think that I'm a little bit, people are thinking that Vaenya is not very smart. But, like, I know I'm not a dwarf, right? Like, we know that. But he treated me like I was a dwarf. He treated me like I was everything. So, it doesn't. And now, okay, so you overheard the Rock. Okay, so, like, yeah, maybe things are not always exactly as I thought that they were. And, sometimes your parents, they don't tell you the truth. But what was he like? My experience is that he was
Miss
a
Hazard.
father. Is my everything.
Miss Hazard. Thank you. I appreciate it. And she kind of like, for a second, whispers something to herself, just quietly, and then she speaks up again, unless she wanted to, no, okay, and she kind of like she's still turned away from you. There's like this. She peeks up. Something else. Why did you run?
What?
Why did you run?
From the why did I run from
Yes.
from the guards that wanted to imprison me?
We're likely going to be questioned. We weren't going to.
Hey, oh my dear
We
friend.
didn't do anything wrong, Miss Hazard.
No. See, that is where you are absolutely correct. You are. And Vaenya starts to make sense for the first time fucking ever. Okay. You're absolutely correct. Trayalane, we didn't do anything wrong. But the thing that is, I am being knowing that you are not being knowing. And the thing that my father has taught me is that people in power and the guard and the governments, they are not always only punishing the people that are doing anything wrong. Sometimes they are punishing the people who are not doing anything wrong.
Miss Hazard.
Sometimes they are doing the
Miss
punishing of
Hazard.
people who are just different. Do you know
Miss-
what it is like to be different, Raylene?
No, Miss Hazard, I do not.
You don't?
That was sarcastic. Second, Miss Hazard, my family is part of that government.
Yeah, and how has your experience been with that?
Well,
Is it a good one? Do you feel happy?
there's like a long silence, just like, and he goes, but that is irrelevant. It's more about duty than anything else. But
Not to me, it's not.
this wasn't about me, Miss Hazard.
Okay, well, I told you I ran. I am not, my father did not raise me to be a caged bird.
Damn. Anyway, yeah, Trayalane kind of goes, well, Miss Hazard, if it's an option, and I understand how you feel about it, I don't know this for certain, but I may be the last you hire us. And if that's the case, and I have any sway, I could do something. If you're worried about being protected in that, make you some sort of protectorate of the Euhyrus family at the very least. And then maybe we can go back, and then I could go back to my estate, and then that's all, Miss Hazard.
I roll over and I squeeze her in a way that is so uncomfortable. And I'm like, I knew we were friends. I knew we were friends from the beginning. I knew we were being the friends.
We're going to be friends. Please ask to touch me.
Do you want me to? Oh, okay. You know what? I can.
I don't like being handled like that.
Okay. She sits up, like on her knees, on the area, and she goes, "Can I touch you? Like right now? Can I touch you?"
No.
Visibly disappointed, like a cartoon character.
Honestly.
But she holds.
Thank you, Miss Hazard.
Better weakness.
She holds.
And with that disappointment, to the bottom we go with Marx and Kit. Marx, what are you doing?
I feel like him and Kit are to the side, like somewhere like away from voices, or away from ears, away from voices, away from ears that can hear our voices. So kind of like going over the direty of the situation right now. Like, okay, this is not good. We are definitely in deep waters here.
Well, what do you propose we do?
Well, look, I'm not gonna commit crimes for a criminal. It's just not gonna happen. But I will tell him anything he wants to hear, so long as we can get back and get my sword. And then I'm gonna track down whoever decided to cause such havoc. And I'm gonna drag him in front of the queen and clear our names.
So, I have a proposal. You're probably not gonna like.
Oh, I already hate this.
It was me who shook his wing. It's not a hand. The feathers. I did the shake. I have the mark. I think I might be able to convince him to, I don't know, maybe hold me as a hostage and let the three of you. But that means, that requires me talking. That requires a whole lot of persuasion. And that also opens up a whole slew of problems that we kind of find ourselves involved in otherwise. Your new friend up there, and he's gonna motion up to the perch with the girls in it.
Oh, those two.
Yeah, the wild one, you know,
The depressed
mechanical
one.
arm. What's her name? Vanny? I don't.
Vaenya. Vaenya.
Yeah, I think Vaenya. That sounds right.
Yeah, that other one. That one's a strange one. She's all blue horns and then just depressed all the time, always complaining. Has the woman ever had a drink in her life and calmed the fuck down?
Do you think maybe her color would change if she wasn't so sad?
I
That's
don't
besides the
know.
point. Never mind. That doesn't matter. My
How did
point
she
is,
fall for it?
Vaenya caused quite a commotion when she took off, and
Yeah.
if I'm being perfectly honest, and you can probably agree with me here, I was gonna do something distractible anyways and allow an opportunity for escape. So it was gonna happen no matter what. But
Yeah.
But again, you realize that like that causes that's a whole other can of worms that we need to get figured out, and it's not exactly. I could probably get away, scot-free, and nobody would be none the wiser except for those on the estate. But you, on the other hand, are pretty noticeable.
Yeah.
Especially considering what happened with your father. The family is, without a doubt, on the hunt for you right now. Probably for both of us.
So this is where we get back to my plan A. I'm gonna hunt down whoever did this.
Well, obviously you know that I got your back. And I'd venture to say that those two probably do also, considering they've also lost people in the incident.
I guess, yeah. I operate better alone,
You say that, and then he's going to look himself like up and down and give himself a little like presentary motion to himself.
Yeah,
But here I am, always right next to you.
Damn it. This doesn't have to be them. Like, I guess they're also crying. Could I hire mercenaries? Is there? I guess it will be them. I don't have to consider. All right. We gotta get back. I gotta get my sword. Means first stop is definitely gonna be getting to the basement. How do we get you out of the contract?
Finish it. Or just take a page out of every criminal ever and just, kill the guy.
I mean,
He's gonna go, pull his collar a little bit. You just kill him. But yeah, no, I don't think that's a good idea. We probably shouldn't stoop to their level. I mean, doing business in one manner, I'll figure it out. Don't you worry about it. This is what I want you to do. I want you to worry about yourself. I want you to worry about those two up there. Whether they know that you're doing it or not. We have essentially gained a couple of charges, I think, for the time being. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wear the outfit to cover my face.
Don't do that here.
You're obviously not here, but when I get out of the sewers, I'm going to have to.
Listen, you are as hard-headed as they come. I have learned that.
I mean, do you have
I'm going to do as I always do. Do as I always do. I'm going to offer you my wisdom. I would steer clear from doing that as long as you're in this city. It's one thing to do it back home, but you do that here with everything going on. You're too high of a target. I think that you need to keep a low profile. And by keep a low profile, I mean remain exactly as you are. But again, you do what you want to do.
All right, I got a midway point for you. And he's going to activate his shift weave into his winter gear form, which has a hood, and he's going to pull the hood up.
I guess if you insist on being hidden, then that's better than nothing, I guess. But
I mean, this face is hard to forget.
it's not so much your face that I'm concerned about. It's your glowing fucking hair.
Do we have a hair dye? I mean,
Wouldn't be hard to get some.
we'll probably do that.
All right. Well, that's something we can discuss in the morning. For now, let's find a place to sleep. Yeah. And
Yeah.
he's going to go start walking back up towards the sleeping quarters, the bedroom area, and he's going to go for a regular bed. So with that, everybody can finally take a long rest. A much needed long rest. You guys got pretty messed up the last few sessions.
Oh yeah. I was sitting on 6 health for like since session 2, so
Not to brag, but I'm consistently good at my action economy. Thank you very much. I'm a mechanical player for like 5 years, and only since you guys have I started to RP.
Which is wild because you're pretty good with
You think
with
so?
all things RP related. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You guys are all pretty good.
I
Very,
think
very
that
good.
we're all good together. Like, I think that if I had tried to jump into this, like, without you guys, like, maybe, I don't know, I feel like it works because everybody's kind of, like, putting in, like, real effort all at the same time. So, like, nobody's, like, embarrassed or weird about it. And I
yes,
think it
people
just
with no
works 'cause we're all
energy.
yeah, like, I think it works because we're all doing it. And
Mhm.
so we're all, like, making each other better.
That
Woo!
is like full blown judgment free, and it's just us being fucking goofballs and enjoying it.
I know, yeah. Which, I mean, I'm under the
that
impression
definitely
has
is an added element.
I think Knightley has always been like that, or at least for a long time, but the rest of us, or at least me and Coty, I know for sure, this is fairly new territory, and I'm fucking into it.
I just
Yeah, it's
don't
good.
care what others
I enjoy
think. If I have an idea on something, I'll do it. I'm the guy who used to try to do Kamehameha recess, okay?
I love that for you.
Are we immediately woken up,
Yeah, good
Coty?
for you.
Or do we wake up when we wake up?
So yeah, so
Trayalane wakes
It,
up,
uh,
Vaenya sprawled like 2 legs, like 1 leg and 1 arm across her body, just like like
here's actually
sorry,
here's
Coty
actually
probably
what's
has
gonna happen.
something better, but if it's individual,
Well, no,
Trayalane wakes up to a disaster.
that's exactly how you're sleeping. Like that's how Venya is sleeping, just like that. But I need each of you to. I want you to roll a perception check, and this is just going to signify if you are woken up by what's about to happen.
15.
All of
Oh,
us?
who's rolling fuzzy dice?
9. That's me.
Is it all of us roll?
Yes.
Yes, please.
I can't get a 9.
Are you rolling to DM, by the way? Because it wasn't showing up for us last
Yeah,
session.
I can see Luke's, but I can't see your dice.
Yeah,
It's
he's.
not roll to DM, it's roll to
You're
everyone.
just a DM. I see your roll.
It was just more for the physical
Okay.
part, but
I got a 6, which gave me a 16.
That's hilarious.
insane.
I literally can't
So-
roll below it.
So Venya and Marx and Kit is also woken up by this. Oh, that was one thing that I wanted to explain or to tell all of you before we started, and I completely forgot. It was suggested to me by a viewer for me to not roll on D&D Beyond. Apparently it's funner and more of a mystery if me as the DM does not have shared rules.
I agree, but it's both. It's better if you don't for most things, but if it's something that's like really intense and serious, you have to be like, okay, I'll roll in front of the table, right?
Is that
Well,
what
yeah,
too, or,
that would happen for sure.
or you're just saying like I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
you
say it?
should- No, you should roll
I think-
privately.
Okay.
Yeah, I was say I think I'm gonna roll private unless it's like you just said, Becky, one of those like nail biting
Yeah.
moments.
You gotta give
Yeah.
it to us.
But anyway, so everybody except for Trayalane is awoken by the rattling of chains as the banded iron door that you had come in through the night prior, the chains begin to rattle and open the door. Trayalane, you were just so exhausted after the events of the last day that even the Vaenya was like sprawled all over you and probably snoring and like drooling and the whole nine.
Super
You were just
definitely
so
yeah.
busted. Yeah. But yeah, so the rest of you hear the chains rattling as the door is opening, and in comes walking a contingent of armored soldiers. And they walk straight up the rug path to the office of the Rock. Vaenya, I want you to tell me what you're doing up on the perch.
Vaenya clocks this and immediately, as quietly as possible, stealth, sleight of hand, whatever, starts pulling up pieces of the nest, and I am going to lay on top of Trayalane and try to cover us in a way that it's like not like we're completely covered, but like if there's a nest and it's like, okay, so I'm laying on this, I want to like pull it up over me. I'm
So you just
not
want to
like,
make yourselves look like a part of the nest, essentially.
I want to look like nobody's sleeping in the nest.
Right. So Trayalane, when she moves over top of you and begins kind of doing this, it
Don't freak
does
out, don't freak out, don't freak
wake
out.
you up.
Ooh. Ooh,
You know,
that's
it's okay.
good. That's a good point.
Don't-
Oh,
don't
what do you
freak
think,
out,
Cody?
freak
What
out.
should I do? Should I like?
Trayalane,
Should I? Should
No,
I
I'm
roll
saying-
for it? Should I roll for it? What do you think? Should I roll for this? Should I?
What would
Trayalane, shh, Trayalane, shh, don't freak out, don't freak out. Don't freak out, Trayalane, shh.
I'll say here, this is what I'll say. I'll say roll a constitution check.
Okay.
Or saving throw, maybe. Roll a con saving throw.
What was it? That's a 12.
I'd say that's pass worthy.
I think she's surprised. There's like a small gasp, but that like like actually like a little startled, but like what's going? Miss Hazard, what's going on?
I am intentionally trying to touch her as little as possible.
It was like spiraling over her.
She's a rogue. We're spidering. Yes.
What's going on, Miss Hazard?
I don't know, but I know that they're in the suits and they're in the armor. Just be quiet. Just be quiet.
I think he's going to sell us out.
Be quiet. No, you fucking wrong.
Marx.
Be cool. Be
Kit.
cool.
The rattling of the chains through the door and the metal on stone of the armored soldiers walking in. And as you look around, you can see that there's actually nobody else in the beds except for you and Kit. The room's empty, except for the two of you.
Get up.
Hell, he's up. He's immediately up right next to you.
I cast pass without trace.
Okay. Plus 10 to stealth checks as long as you're within, 30 feet of you? 10 feet of you?
Yep. And I'm like, oh, sounds like it's time for us to get the fuck out.
As the soldiers approach the door to the Rock's office. Alright. These are what I'm using. These aren't actually what it is, but just for the visual sake.
How many of them are there?
Well, you would not be able to see this.
Miss Hazard, what is the plan if they see us?
But Vaenya, if you were to look down, see
They're
6 figures total.
Are they as described? Are they draconic?
No. They're that's just the token, just for a visual sake.
Just asking.
It's the same. They look exactly the same. It's the same type of soldiers that you've seen the day prior. They have the heavy, plate armor. That's kind of it almost looks like a rusty, dark, like maroon burgundy color.
Yeah. Is that shitty fucking
and Jack? Yes. So following up behind the soldiers is Jack.
Fuck that guy. I fucking hate that guy. Okay, so to respect, fuck. I actually love mice and rats and fuck that guy.
So Jackak is bringing up the rear, and he pushes through, kind of slinks through the rest of the soldiers, and he's like half their size. This humanoid rat figure is, like I said, about the size of a halfling, and
About the size of a
pushes through to
bitch.
the door. And he immediately, you can hear him rap on the door with his paw. And Kit, you hear this as well, or Kit, fucking Marx, Jesus, you both hear this as well. Him knocking on the door, and you hear the office door swing wide, and you can hear the Rock. Ah, good morning, Mr. Jackak. And to what do I do? Oh, the honor to you for you coming here. Why are you here? You know you're not supposed to be here. What's the fucking point of having a secret lair if every fucking soldier in the goddamn city knows where the fuck it is? And Jackak, you hear nothing else after the Rock has his little freak out. Marx, what are you doing?
I'm going to go and check out the door. Like, just kind of crack it open and look out.
I need you to roll a stealth check.
I'll be right back.
Luke ran away.
So 23. Very good. You silently peek open the door, and you're using your sword blade as like kind of like a mirror. You can see through the shiny sword. The sight before you, you can see that there are 5 of these soldiers. You can see a little rat man Jackak and the Rock standing in the doorway of the office. And then you see Jackak and 3 of the soldiers go into the office, and the other 2 position themselves outside the door and stand guard, facing outward.
All right. Like, is Kit with me? Did he follow me up here?
Yep. Yep, he's with you.
All right.
For here's so mechanically, here's what you're gonna do with Kit. Kit is essentially going to act as like a companion. So for terms of RP, I'll yeah, like a sidekick. So like if you want to talk to him and have some RP moments with him, obviously I will do that with you. But other than that, he does what you tell him to do.
All right. I have an idea. I'm thinking I want to create a distraction for us to leave. So here's what I'm thinking of doing. All right. So it's something that's going to draw the attention of the guards without causing too much mayhem. And I think I have the best thing in mind. A certain little lovable tramp who is going to be very hard to miss, given his color, his size, and his attitude. And with the orders to just run around and be annoying.
Okay. Are you sure about that? What if he gets hurt?
I'm not gonna summon him to gather their attention, and then once we're out, I'm gonna let him go back home. Like, they're gonna run after him, and he's gonna poof into sparkly ice dust, and then he'll be perfectly fine, and we're gonna be gone. Maybe like what's that thing? Substitute jutsu. I don't know why that word's in my head.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. That's lost on me. But all right, it's your call. What about the girls?
Trayalane does not know
Do
what to
we
do in this
have a way-
situation.
If we're sidebarring,
Yeah. So while I was just gonna say,
Wait,
while
there's
Kit and
Kit.
Marx were talking about that, yeah, that's Kit. That, I mean, that technically that was Kit asking Marx what about the girls, but I'm curious, what are the girls doing?
when Trayalane asks, like, what do we do? Like, Vaenya doubles down. Like, we're double. No, we don't. Look, we just, you are doing being the quiet. Just be quiet. They don't need to know you're here. There's no reason for them to know that you are here.
Okay,
You are doing the most. You just be quiet.
but Miss Hazard,
Don't even think about it. Don't be quiet.
they can't.
If nothing, if they find us, I will rescue you. If they find us, I will run. I am stronger than you. I am faster than you. We will run.
Miss
It will
Hazard.
be okay. No, there's no. Shh.
I'm tired of running.
You haven't done it for very long, so maybe practice a little longer. Shh,
I have so much more to lose than you.
they don't need to find out. If you turn yourselves into your family, like you said, with all of the pull and the interest and the you know, like
Actually, Miss
if you
Hazard,
do all of that,
how do you know my name?
I don't know you at all.
I have not told you my name. I have not introduced myself.
Is that your name? Wait, no, was that your brother? How do I know your name?
Flashback moment back to the dance.
There we are.
Venya looks up into a thought bubble appears, and Venya looks up into the thought bubble, and it's Verwind and her are dancing and just doing this like waltz dance almost, and Verwind is not even paying attention to you, Venya. Is literally just like, oh, my fucking sister Trayalane, and blah 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 blah, and I don't know why I have to entertain her, and my stupid parents, and blah, I hate my sister, blah 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 blah, bitching about Trayalane pretty much, and
Okay, so
and
I
having
wasn't
to
wrong
be
about the brother.
right. Yeah, he's essentially just kind of like treating you as a dance partner dummy, and just venting to anybody who will listen
You
about
know,
how much he
in that scenario,
doesn't
that's
like his sister
what I'm
Trayalane.
saying.
What do you say about, like, how much information do you give there?
I don't know if she actually clocks like the full like scenario. Like I think that
Give it a
I
history. Or...
think that like if she like gives it a little bit of answer, she's like, well, you know, your brother, you know, it is like you and I, like I was doing the dancing, and he was talking, and then he was telling me about this girl that was, you know, he was talking about his sister, and then I scooped you up because you're so pretty.
He
And he was
probably
so upset. So I
he
just assumed I am doing the assuming.
probably described her as that blue freak with the horns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you know, I was dancing with your brother. I think it was your brother. He's not, he doesn't treat you like family, but you know, I am doing the thinking it was your brother. That is your name, isn't it? Am I'm so sorry.
No,
Am I wrong?
you
Am I wrong?
I was trying to keep it quiet. I just...
Oh, why? Is it special?
Well, we can get into that later. Right now...
Well, right now, if you are listening to me, you are being quiet.
Yes, I will listen, but understand that if they... Never mind.
Don't even think about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, listen. Trayalane, I'm going to tell you a secret. Trayalane, I'm going to tell you. There are, for all of the things that you are doing, the thinking of the worst case scenario, and you're like, this is bad and this could happen, all these bad things. So, what if it doesn't? Why aren't you doing the thinking of the best case scenario? What if it works out? What if it's okay? What if they don't find us? What if you have a
Miss Hazard.
great time?
Miss Hazard, I often used to do that.
Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. We're done. Be quiet. They're going to find.
And break. As she gets ripped off.
We didn't answer you at all.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyways, so Trayalane and Venya were up and covering and attempting to hide. Okay. So here's what I want you two to do while this is going on. I want the two of you. First of all, I know what Venya's doing. Trayalane, are you just letting her do this, or do you have another plan in mind?
I think Trayalane kind of hopes something else happens, but is going under the guide of Venya. So...
Okay.
I'm not going to cast any spells.
So then here's what I want. I want the two of you to make me both of you to make a stealth check.
Okay.
And then we're going to take your average.
25.
That is going to be hard to... It's lower than... It's like this.
Average. Oh, that's flat for you. It's
11.
not flat for me. Lamb.
So the average would be what, 18? I believe.
Don't know. You
That's
have to
still
do math.
pretty good. Yeah, it's 18.
I am compensating.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Marx.
I've done this many times. Shut up.
Shh.
What are you doing down there?
I'm saying,
What's your plan? Because I think you were having a plan right before we left, right? You were hatching a plan.
Yeah,
And Kit had asked you, what about the girls?
gotta get him out of here. Otherwise, that could turn into a problem. I gotta take him to the hideout.
What's Marx's passive perception? It's pretty high, right?
20?
Like 20 something. As you're talking to Kit, you hear a psst, hey you, a whisper coming from underneath one of the beds.
What?
Come over to the bed. And you see a little hand pop out and motion over to you to come to the bed. A little stubby, tiny stubby hand.
I quietly shut the door and it sounds suspicious.
A head pops out from underneath the bed really, really quickly. And it's the head of a little gnome. Really, really fast, completely sideways, he pops out. You can see he has short black hair. He's wearing some goggles on his forehead. He has a thin, kind of a twisty mustache, probably middle-aged-ish. And he looks up at you and he says, "You want to get out of here, right?"
Yeah. How's that gonna happen under a bed?
You fucking humans, Jesus Christ. And he's gonna disappear back under the bed, and you hear like it almost sounds like twisting metal, like grinding metal. And then the bed itself begins to shift over a little bit, and he pops back up, and at this point he's just like, "I have an escape hatch, you dipshit. Come here."
You could have just said that without the insults.
Well, maybe you should just be a little more trusting.
Are you aware of where we are?
Well, yeah. Forget about it. Never mind. Just come on. And he's gonna start going down the ladder that is below the bed. And when you reach below the base of the ladder, and it's probably only like 10 feet down or so, and you can see that it leads into a series of tunnels that are directly underneath the floor of the room that you were just in. And you can see now, when you get to the ground, he picks up his little pack that's on the ground. He throws it over himself, and you can see attached to this pack are these wings folded up. And he tightens the straps and the leathers, and he clicks some stuff into place, and he clips over the front. And it's essentially this harness. And he says, "All right, first off, my name's Bonnick. Hi, it's nice to officially meet you. I hear you're wards of the state now. And by wards of the state, I mean you're working for my boss, I think. That's what I overheard, right?"
Yes.
Okay, great. Well, here's the thing. As I'm sure you could tell, my boss isn't very nice. He's not a very good person.
I look at Kit. I look back at him. You don't say.
Yeah, so, anyways, so me and my friend, who also work for, well, our boss, we're gonna help you get out. Right? That's what you want to do?
What about the girls?
Oh, don't worry.
Little worried.
My friend's on his way up. Don't worry about that.
All right. Gotta speak at a normal volume down here now.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I would go normal necessarily. He's, they're just right there. The grates, and he's gonna point it up, and you can see that it's the sewer grates that were on the floor. You can see it's kind of shedding some light.
Utter silence, guy. Sneaky. Still up past the trees.
I would recommend being quiet, yes, just in case. But anyways, so Bonnick,
Just read it.
Bonnick says, his friend is on his way up to the girls to help, and camera pans back up into the nest of the girls.
Where the fuck are they?
The two of you hear shifting stone coming from the back of the nest that you're in. Sounds like stone grinding on itself. What are you doing when you hear this sound?
So, okay. So we're hiding, we're doing a good job of that, and you're saying that we hear grinding stone like below.
Coming from the area that you're in, like the back of your nest.
Oh, like the wall?
Yes,
Um,
like the back wall of where you're at.
I guess Vaenya. This is fucking crazy. Vaenya does her best attempt at flipping Trayalane so that Vaenya is close to the wall when it seems like it's changing as an act of protection.
Okay.
Okay. So you maneuver yourself a little bit to kind of put yourself in between Trayalane and where the sound is coming from.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so the grinding goes on for just a couple of seconds, and eventually a crack begins to form in the back of the wall, and you can see it's lit by the faintest of lights back there, but you don't see anybody.
Hello? Hello? Do I have like
You hear back. You say hello. You hear back. Hello.
hello? Are you
Hello.
okay? What is this a secret tunnel?
This is secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel. Okay. Shh. Trayalane. Shh. Be cool. This is secret tunnel. It's okay. Okay.
Trayalane is looking over towards where the guards are, though.
I snatched.
They are down far below. They're a pretty good distance away from you,
Yeah.
and based on what you can see, they're not particularly paying close attention to. They're not scanning the room or anything like that. They're just kind of standing guard at the door.
Are you saving us? Are you taking us away?
Saving us, taking away.
Does Vaenya clock if this is an echo or a real person?
The answer's yes.
Make an intelligence check.
Just like base.
Yep.
13.
So it's the inflections and the tone. You get the impression are similar to an echo, but it's not echoing in the sense that it's bouncing off the walls back and forth.
Can I follow up and ask?
More like a mimic.
Okay, so more like a mimic, like a mimic, or like do.
No, like it's mimicking you.
Okay.
Like a
Do
parrot.
I believe that this? What do I have to roll to decide if this is more safe than the guards?
An insight.
Thank you. Ooh, I'm not good at that.
Can I hear this as well? I mean,
13.
Yeah, you can hear too.
Okay.
Trayalane can hear too.
13.
well, unfortunately, again, my life experience keeps catching up with me. It's really, it's.
That's okay. You know,
It's a 10.
I've got that. Okay. So with the 13, I'm not the DM, but I've decided that this is more better than the. I don't really like the cops, so there's a little bit of a crack. Can I expand on this?
There's enough. The crack is wide enough to where if you were to squeeze through, like the two of you could squeeze through, without really struggling.
Okay, Trayalane, this is we are going to go into the
I feel very uneasy about this.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. It's okay. You feel, you're feeling uneasy because you don't like to run and because you're a good girl. But, we are not doing the good girl thing right now. So come on, play along and come with Vaenya. We will handle it.
The voice says again. The voice says, "Not a good girl thing."
No, it's not. It's not, and that's okay. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
You'll never see my
So
home again.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
See, Tara, do you see it to say? This is telling us it is okay. I don't love this. Me as the player wants to put Trayalane first, but I don't think that's actually gonna happen. I will, as Vaenya, start to crawl in and hold Traylane's Like, I want to say, like, I know we're not holding hands because Trayalane doesn't like me, but I want to say that I have, like, loosely gripped, like, her wrist, not in, like, an aggressive way, because I have made a valid attempt at keeping boundaries, and I'm, like, trying to bring her with me.
I would say
More like a
like
guide. You're just
yeah,
trying to help
Trayalane
guide her
has
in.
a choice to come or go. Like, I'm not, like, dragging her in, but I am physically touching her and trying to bring her with me, and Trayalane has a choice on where she goes from there. I'm going in the fucking
yeah. I don't think there's like an active resistance. It's more just like this like this is shutting a door. So like I think she kind of looks and she's like, Miss Hazard, you sure?
well, yeah, I'm as sure as I am about anything, Trayalane. Let's go. You know, if I'll tell you another secret. I'm very good at secrets. Another secret is the reason I am so sure is because I know that even if I am wrong, I will figure it out. There is always another option, Trayalane. It is not a black and white. If we go and it is bad, then we will just make new choices and we will just adapt and we will just figure it out. It will be okay. Oh, I hate that for me.
So, God, I rolled it just to see.
Was the wisdom save against Traylane's moral so that you would come with me?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. Okay.
leading the jury.
Yeah.
She chooses wisdom.
Yeah, like there's this hesitancy, but you pull her.
Okay, so the two of you.
I softly, lightly drag Trayline through the fucking hole. Guide, I guess, is a better way.
So the two of you go through the hole,
Mm-hmm.
and you enter this dimly lit space, and you see standing in front of you a
Kenku.
figure.
Fucking Kenkus.
He looks much more menacing than he is.
It's kind of a bipedal, like what would you say, crow? Red eyes, black feathers, coin bag, little hooked knife, and like some throwing daggers, kind of like leathers, and then like a what would you call? Is that like a shawl? Is that what you call it? Like kind of
Shawl.
A shawl.
Yeah.
Or a cowl.
Cowl.
You're mixing
Cowl, yeah.
shawl and cowl, and
That's what it's called
both
now.
of those things. Yeah.
It's called now.
Yeah, so essentially everything that you just said, it's a kenku, is essentially a bipedal crow, who can only speak in words and phrases that they have heard recently, which is when
Bite me right now.
That
Which-
is actually how Kenkus work.
you're literally in a criminal nest called the fucking aviary, run by a giant talking muscular bird. So,
Criminal nest.
Sorry about your luck, bub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So and this Kenku, as you kind of come into the dim light, he just says, he pulls out. It's kind of weirdly random, but like he pulls off a little triangle, like a musical triangle, off of his belt. He pulls it up and he dings it, and he says, "Chime," dings it, "Chime," and then he motions with his wing.
Well, I follow.
I follow too, but like how somebody's like, I don't like where I am. I don't like this right now. Where
Come along,
So
Trayline.
The Kenku is leading you down a narrow tunnel. And it seems to be following the trajectory of the shape of the aviary. So it's kind of narrowing and it's curving a little bit. And eventually you get brought to a ladder on a wall that's going down.
Even more down.
And the Kenku does not take the ladder. The Kenku just drops down, and you can see he goes whoosh with his wings and comes out and comes to a stop. And then he scurries off out of eyesight.
Vaenya, this is the first time I've called you. I've
yes,
called you by your first name. I don't know how I feel about working with the Rock. I'm saying this quietly, by the way.
Okay, so Vaenya takes your hands if you let her. And it's like, okay, Trayalane. Okay, look, the Rock is not doing the good things, okay? We know this. It's okay. But we are in a place where we are doing our best to just keep moving forward. Okay? Look, I know you do not trust the Rock. I know that you are uncomfortable. Take a deep breath. I know that your man is not here to be your savior.
Miss
We
Hazard,
need to keep moving forward. No. I know.
Miss
I
Hazard,
know that
I'm
this is
going to tell you this
you
now.
need
I hate being talked over. And
you need to keep moving.
second,
There is no other option,
there is
Trayalane.
options. We've had options this entire time.
Want to go back to the big night burly people with the spears that are talking to the underground criminal? Is that what you want to do?
Well,
You do have a choice. I am,
Jimmy-
Vaenya is doing a good job of exhibiting boundaries. Like, if you want to
I
go,
do
you can go,
appreciate
but I am telling you.
Each of you make a perception check, please.
Oof. 7.
oh, I also got a 7, but that's a 9.
Okay, carry on.
Trayalane, I know you don't like it, but you have to just keep taking one step forward. When things are bad and they are not good and you are not having a good time, you need to just keep moving forward. That is the way of things.
I just want to go home, Miss Hazard.
Okay, well, you can go home when we are safe.
As you guys are having this conversation, Marx, you hear the heavy wooden door of the Rock's office opening and then slamming shut again. And a voice whom you have come to recognize as Jackek, the rat folk, walks out, more like storms out, and is shouting at the top of his lungs. You know everything that goes on in this fucking lower city, Rock. I expect you to be informative if you want any hope of staying out of prison and keeping your men out of the dungeons. Where are they? And the Rock doesn't respond right away. After a second of hesitation,
Can I see?
he says, out of the grate,
Yeah.
it's about 10 feet up, if you had a way to get up there.
Damn. Okay. Never mind. Keep going.
After a moment of hesitation, the Rock just chuckles. Just a brief chuckle. More like almost like a smartass, kind of like a how dare you type chuckle. And he says to Jackek, you come in here to my secret lair, Jackek. And you make demands of me in my lair. I don't give a shit who you are, Jackek. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you're going to be. I don't care who you work for. I don't care who I was in the past. I am not that person anymore. I am now the Rock. And do you know what the Rocks like to eat? They like to eat mice. Take your men and get out. Jackek huffs and says, you will come to rue the day that you said that to me. Because you know what mice like to eat? the carcasses of other dead animals. And he'll turn around, and you can hear the soldiers, the clanking of the metal, begin walking back down the stone walkways. I need a stealth check one more time from Marx and Kit. I'll roll for Kit.
With a +10, pass that trace.
Mm-hmm. Marx rolled a 27. Or, I'm sorry, Kit rolled a 27.
I rolled a 19.
As the soldiers begin to progress back through the lair, girls, while you're having this discussion, you hear drifting up from the ladder a ding from the triangle.
Yes, I've already dug the hole, Miss Hazard. So, carry on.
Well, we follow the thing, I guess.
You climb down the ladder. It's a little slippery. It's a little slick from being in the sewer. You get to the bottom tunnel, and it's the tunnel that you landed in.
In
It's
the
a
first
straight.
place?
No. It's a straight, like, pipe, and sitting in the center of the pipe, you can see Marx and Kit.
And I'm like, I think they come out at the time where I'm like, I'm starting to like that rocket guy.
My
I don't think Traylane's responding to that.
And there they are. No, seriously, are these the ones I have to ally with?
As Vaenya looks down and sees Marx and shouts, "My friends!"
God damn it.
You hear, coming from above, "What was that?" I need
no.
everybody to roll another stealth check,
It's
My
over.
bad.
It's over.
including you, Marx.
24.
Are they within?
Nat 20!
That's 20?
We are quiet as fuck. We are so quiet. I hate that. 20s? Cody? Silent. Sorry. I'm cool. Be cool.
And if you guys were within
Insane.
10 feet of me, add 10. Or sorry, 30. Yeah, if you're within 30 feet of me, add 10.
Does it matter?
It would be within 30 feet. Yeah.
Nat 20s, and
So-
I had a 24 without that.
Yeah, so 34,
So here's-
30.
Here's what happens. Here's what you hear. Vaenya says, "My friends." You hear a guard say, "What was that?" Just like in the video games. And as soon as the guard says, "What was that?" you hear chime from somewhere up above, mimic your voice, and say, "My friends!" And all the guards seem to look and turn towards
The Kenku.
the Kenku. And you hear one of them say, "Oh, fucking birds give me the creeps."
Traylane
And
is
they
staring you down,
proceed out the door.
just like, what? not saying it, but just like, what? After all that?
Now, as soon as the soldiers leave the door here and the gate closes back down, you hear the chains rattling back down to signal that the door is closing. Marx, the one with the passive perception high enough to hear this, but you hear somebody else walking up towards the sewer grate on the right. And as you are listening to this individual walking up to the sewer grate, all you can hear now, all of you can hear this. You hear the Rock talking into the grate, and he says, "If you didn't owe me before, I think you do now. Come on up, my new friends." And he'll lift the sewer grate up, and he'll just drop down like a little rope ladder.
Well, you heard that. We are being going up.
I let the
I'm
others
not
go
holding
first.
on to Trayline. I am.
Yeah.
I'm not holding on to Trayline. I'm going up, and with the expectation that she will follow.
I'm letting everyone else go first.
Maybe
They
not.
want to be down there alone? No, Marx is not going to let the girls go last.
Nope, sorry. You're going first.
No, I am going
Kit,
first.
say Vanya's first. Kit will, upon seeing Traylane's hesitation and almost defeated look, will, without touching you, actually that's not true, he probably will place a hand on your shoulder. And he will look at you straight in your face, and he'll give you a nice little smile, like a friendly smile, which is something that you are not used to seeing. And he'll simply say, "Don't worry about a thing, kid.
We had our chance.
Go on up."
And she kind of goes to the ladder.
So Vaenya, Trayalane, Kit, Marx bringing up the rear. And Marx, as you get up, the rock begins to pull up the rope ladder and kind of wrap it back up and wind it back up, but he doesn't close the grate. Instead, he just says, "Okay, I think maybe you should probably stand back from the grate. He's still kind of working on these things he's got going on here." And just as he says that, Bonnick shoots up out of the grate with these mechanical wings, which are essentially acting as a jetpack. And he's going, like, it literally looks like a firework just got shot off. He's flying around all different directions, and it's like he can't control it, he can't drive it. And I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Good God.
Can I catch him?
I got an 8.
I think
I
you
have a
should make your
9.
dexterity saving throw first.
I have a 19, and I am absolutely enamored and obsessed with this behavior and this tiny little artificer psycho. Vaenya is obsessed with this person immediately out of the gates
Okay.
because of the mechanical aspect.
As Bonnick is losing control of the jetpack, Marx, you in fact do not catch him. Trayalane does, as Bonnick tackles her to the floor. Direct contact. Trayalane, you're going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, and Bonnick is on top of you on the floor.
Trayalane, like, just exasperated, annoyed, and just kind of tries to shove him off. I know I'm not that strong, but
I run to them.
So you managed to get him off of you and just kind of shove him off, and he's very much like dazed. So there's no resistance or anything like that. Yeah, he's very discombobulated, disoriented, and he's just like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And when he comes to and he sees Vaenya standing over him,
I'm already touching him. By the time he's coherent, I am already touching all of the things on him in a very intrusive way.
His eyes go wide, and he says, "Oh, Miss Hazard, what are you doing?"
So Miss Hazard, what am I doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? How are you been doing all of this? What have you been doing? What does this do? How did you make this happen? How did you do this? And why did you hurt my friend? But that's important is what did you do to make this happen?
Make an investigation check with advantage.
Crit fish, because 25.
As you are grabbing onto this little gnome and you're like expanding the wings and you're looking at all the pieces and parts, and you are doing a super deep dive.
Yes.
And the work looks familiar to you.
Oh no.
Maybe you've seen the plans for it, or you've seen the design somewhere, but like this looks incredibly familiar. And then you flip it over and you see the back, like at the bottom of one of these wings, and you see the kind of the call sign of your father Silton stamped at the bottom of one of these wings. It says Hazard Inc.
Oh. Well, this is incredible.
Oh, there's one more thing that you
It's
notice
not-
upon looking at all of the wings.
Aside from the fact that she clocks that it's not working correctly.
Yes.
Because I want
the
to know
design,
that she does know that.
the design of the wings is very similar to the design of your arm, your new arm,
Yes.
in the sense that there are slots incorporated
For the Christech.
into for the Christech, exactly. And you can see that the Christech that is currently in the wings is dim and lacking the correct magical energy. Very similarly to what happened with your arm.
Yes. Okay. I don't know his name at this point, right? Like
Nope.
I've just bombarded this person.
Mm-hmm.
And
This
I'm
little
like,
man.
I'm like, oh. I'm like, you know, this is my, knowing that he already referred to me as Vaenya Hazard, I am going to speak. You know I am a hazard, don't you? Do you know I am? I am the hazard. Is that the hazard? You know the hazard. Who made this for you?
As you're saying this, the rock is walking over to you. Marx, what are you doing?
Oh shit! I'm understanding things.
Earth to Marx?
Earth to Marx.
I don't know. I think he's pretty much caught up in his head right now. Like he's going through every possible scenario he can right now. He's just so lost in thought on what he can do to get out of here, to get to his next destination, and then how to clear his name. And he's so focused on that, he's like not even registering the rest of the room right now.
Trayalane, what are you doing?
I think after getting hit, Trayalane is just kind of still sitting down. She's to the point where she was about to get up, but she's just like not looking at her hands, but just kind of like looking, just kind of forward. And a thought does come to her, and she kind of stands up before the rock gets here. The gnome, I don't think I know his name, but even in character or out of character, I don't know his name, but I forgot it. But I do go up to him. I'm like, Mister, excuse me, do you know what they're saying?
Bonnick.
Bonnick, Mr.
Bonnick. You can call me Bonnick.
Mr. Bonnick, do you know what they're saying about us out there? Or who died?
He doesn't say anything. He just looks down.
Please.
And this is while Vaenya is like looking at the wings is when this is being said.
If you know anything, please.
He just looks down to the ground, with a heavy face, and that's when the rock arrives. And the rock says, "Okay, excuse me, Miss Hazard. Please step away from the merchandise, if you wouldn't mind."
What? This is the murder. This is. Wait, you want? I am doing none of the touching.
No touching, please.
Oh.
Step away. Not the yet. Anyways.
Deep, like middle school side, like deep, like okay.
Very exaggerated sigh. Yeah.
Does it seem like he's referring to the gnome as the merchandise,
Yes.
or the wing as the merchandance, like the wings?
Make an insight check.
Wait, can I just have my opinion of this without an insight check? Because I already decided.
I would like to know what Becky. Yeah. What's your opinion?
My
What do you
my
think?
perspective of this is that the person is the merchandise already. Period.
Oh.
My instant clock of that, if I will leave it up to the DM whether or not Vaenya clocks that, but that was my clock.
It was a 12, so
It's a little hard to
Vaenya-
tell. His face is a
Vaenya-
little hard to read.
Yeah, I don't know how to read bird faces, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
very
do
difficult.
I have to roll, or will you let me have it?
You can think that. That's fine.
Understood.
You don't need to restrict yourself for everything. You can give it a roll too.
As he says, step away from the merchandise. He literally will just pick up by the straps. He will slip his talons through the straps on Bonnick's shoulders, and will stand him up and plop him on the ground. And you can see that he takes the wings and he just starts brushing the dirt and stuff off of Bonnick. And this entire time, Bonnick looks nervous, maybe a little anxious while this is happening.
A crazy pull. Can I do some sort of check for Vaenya to have clocked what made it not work?
Yeah, that would be an intelligence. I think
Just
a general intelligence check.
or Arcana
Or I'll allow Arcana.
25.
Yeah. I mean, the combination of you looking at the wings and seeing the almost identical technology to what you are currently sporting, seeing the faded Christek, seeing what happened, like the malfunction that happened, it's almost identical to what happened to you, just a little less flames.
Hello, Mr. The Rock. Hello, Mr. The Rock. I think I am knowing what is wrong with your product. I think I
you
am.
think you think you know?
Yeah, I do. I actually don't think that I know. I actually do just know.
Well, why don't you do me the fucking favor and enlighten me, Miss Hazard?
I would love to.
Wow.
I would love to do that. No, she does. She just does. Like
Vaenya. This is in character. Vaenya. 1 second. What do we get in return for you learning that?
What is there? No, we are not going. What do we get in return for, the man who just saved us from the government? I do it.
Which is where I'm getting to my next point. I believe if you get this information, that would consider us even for you helping us out.
Yeah, Mr. The Rock, Mr. The Marx, I don't know if I don't know if I'm understanding the politics of your relationship, but I am deeply disturbed by the fact that this little man is very broken in front of me and I have the capacity to fix it.
I'm also perturbed on the den of thieves.
Well, thieves are not, you're not being very nice to us. I am a thief, Mr. The Marx. I am a thief.
The Rock is going to shout and interrupt and cut you off, Vaenya.
Don't yell at me.
And he's just going to shout, "Shut up!
Just doing the nice
All of you!"
understanding.
And he's going to look now directly at Marx as he says, "First off, little ginger man, you are operating under the guise that I don't already know what is wrong with the wings. That is a very silly assumption to make. I am smarter than I look.
Well, that's not hard.
Second, as he's looking more perturbed,
I think Trayalane is just looking at Vaenya. Sorry, I didn't read that.
Just made an enemy of one of the most powerful people in this fucking country to save you all from going to prison and probably dying. Do you know why I did that, Mr. I like to talk so much? I did that because I hate making bad investments.
That's because I owe him money.
It's also a pretty poor assumption of my character.
He looks unbelievably annoyed right now.
Marx or Vaenya?
At Marx. Specifically at Marx.
I think
Keep
as the
in mind,
conversation.
this is on point with him right now.
I think
What were you gonna say?
I think Trayalane does kind of like. This is the first time she like physically touches you, Vaenya, but she kind of like goes. She doesn't say anything, but she kind of just gives you like the look of like, I really don't like this.
I take that seriously. I take that so seriously. Trayalane touches Vaenya, and Vaenya immediately follows the path of her hand. Like, I
I think there's like this like even a little bit of like a like the grass, like a shaky hand.
yeah. No. I just instantly like Vaenya immediately clocks the fact that you even did that as as important and backs off. However, she only backs off physically. So if people keep talking to her, she's going to keep telling them what it is and what is what for.
The Rock is going to look away from Marx, to beside Marx, and looks to Kit. Gives him that look. Purses the beak.
How the hell does he do that?
Shut the fuck up, Knightley. Shut the fuck up. Just let it happen.
I'm equal parts impressed and terrified. I don't know how you're doing that with your beak.
I suggest you take your friend and get the fuck out of my lair.
That sounds fantastic. Let's go.
And the Rock is going to turn back to Trayalane and to Vaenya, and is going to address Vaenya first and say, Miss Hazard, I know why the wings are not working.
Okay, you know, I
I
wasn't...
know this.
Okay.
I know this because nothing that your father has made for me is working properly.
You know, I am not, I'm not like judging you. Like, I am doing the thinking too. Like, nothing, no, okay, it's like, we're not gonna say nothing, but like, this special thing that my father made for me too is not always doing the working the way it was supposed to. And she, like, kind of brandishes her arm. Like, I know, I'm understanding the tech enough to understand that it is not working, but I am not. I just, I am doing. And she looks at the Rock with like anime baby sad eyes, and is like, I am doing my best with what I have. Please, emotions.
As Vaenya is this is happening.
For the record,
Marx and-
Vaenya has never told The Rock anything but a complete, like, expulsion of the full truth.
Yeah.
This entire time.
Very explicitly.
I just feel like that should be acknowledged. Continue.
Marx and Kit are walking away, and you almost make it to the door. And then Chime kind of comes back and goes over, steps near the portcullis, or the chains, and just says, in a weirdly, like, bassy voice, "Wait." That's all he says. And Kit just gives you the look like, that's really creepy. I think maybe we should just wait.
Mark is just like, he stops. It's like, do you want me to leave or not?
Chime doesn't say anything to you, but back to the Rock. I can see that you're trying your best, Miss Hazard. I can see that. I can see that you have been very, very forthcoming with all of the things that you have said to me. What about you? Blue one? You've been awfully quiet today. Not on you were very, very well, maybe not very, very talkative yesterday, but you had enough to say.
What do you want to know?
Are you doing your best? Are you doing your best?
And I think she's like, she's not like, the fear isn't necessarily from, like, she is afraid of rocks. She's afraid of, it's a situation she's not used to, definitely. And she does make eye contact with him. And she replies, she's like, depends on what you mean by the best. In surviving, if that's what you mean.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all just surviving?
Now, what do you want from us?
He's gonna kind of crane his neck over just a little bit to look past all of you and look down at Marx and Kit as well. Listen, because I'm only going to say this one time. I do have a job for you. I did say last night, if you recall, I was going to have a job for you, right? We were going to discuss the job today. Well, that's where my little friend, Mr. Bonnick, comes into play.
Mr. Bonnet?
And Mr. Bonnick's little wings.
The wings on Mr. Bonnet. Ben is enamored.
You see, Miss Hazard, your father, well, if you haven't learned the truth yet, you should probably learn the truth soon. And what a better person to give you the truth about your father than, well, me, your employer.
My employer? What are you, my uncle? Uncle Dirac!
Sure, think of me as your uncle. Sure, that's fine.
I feel
Your father was a
That's a good
scumbag.
well, do you know
Scum.
Okay, you don't need to rub it in. He did tell me that. But you know, I just there is a matter of pushback. He did doing the telling me that. So, don't need to rub it in. Continue.
Your first job for me is to do what he could not. And what exactly does that require, Mr. Bonnick? Explain to the class here what Mr. Hazard forgot to do, or rather, chose not to do, when he was helping you with the wings and the rest of the equipment that he was helping develop. And Bonnick kind of stiffens up a little bit, stands up a little bit straighter, gets about an inch taller.
An inch to like
and
3'8". Sorry.
Yep.
Continue.
And he adjusts the straps on his harness here, and he says, well, boss, you see, when Mr. Hazard, your father, Miss Hazard, and he was helping develop, well, not only just these wings, but the rest of the equipment, and there's all kinds of different types of equipment, and The Rock kind of slaps him in the back of the head and is just like, not everything needs to be shared with the class. Just tell him what the fuck you need to do. And Bonnick readjusts himself and says, oh, right, sorry, boss. Well, according to what Mr. Hazard was explaining to me, well, there's a component missing. There's a component missing with his well, what was it called? Miss Hazard, what did he call the little thingies that power the stuff?
Do you mean the power source that was the Christic? And we are
That's right. That's what it is.
sir, Tiny sir, if we are talking about the Christic, I don't know if I am being agreeing with you that there is something necessarily missing. Maybe this is not You don't know. That's okay. That's okay. We can just talk about this another time. You are going and telling me the thing. Go on.
Yes.
Shh.
Yes. Well. Anyways, he would talk to me. Well, maybe not to me, but he would talk to himself sometimes, and I just happened to maybe overhear. But about something missing, about how there was something that he could use to perfect it, and it just but he didn't know how to quite get it, and well, it's he looks up to the rock, he hesitates, and he says, "Should I all of it about the missing thing, boss?" And the rock
You can tell
nods.
me.
It's so his theory, and it's just a theory because he never had the opportunity to test it. Well, the theory is, well, you know that magical crop up over in the northeast of the country,
But I
just
am
sprung up in the last few decades.
Trayalane doesn't say
But-
anything, but her expression changes. Like this is the first time she's like, there's like a little bit of like a, like
That means something to Trayalane. Okay. So for Venya, she's like, no, I don't know, but you can tell me.
Well, it's special. It's a blight resistant. I'm not sure what it is. I think wheat or some type of barley. The crop doesn't matter. It's the soil. It's the soil.
Interesting.
And I think the theory is that certain aspects of the soil and in combination with the other ingredients to make the crystek, and it's supposed to that's the missing piece, that's the missing puzzle
Oh,
piece, the missing
Mr.
component.
The Broken Wings, you think that the dirt in the sky is going to make our Christic better? This is not sarcasm, I'm asking. Mr. The Broken Wings, you are thinking that the dirt in the sky will do
Oh, no,
making
not in
the
the sky,
Christic
not
better?
not in the sky, not the sky. The dirt's on the ground.
Oh,
It's
is there any other kind of
that's
dirt?
but this is
Continue.
special. This is special dirt. This is special dirt, Miss Hazard. Special dirt.
Why is it special,
Magic
Mr.
dirt.
The Wings?
He's getting very, very anxious, and he's getting very, very nervous as he continues to speak about the special dirt.
Does it seem like I'm bothering him, or does it seem like he's saying more than he's saying?
No, he it's make an insight check for more information.
Oof.
Mm.
3.
I might throw mine in there too, just to.
Yeah, go
More, oh, not 20, but I was gonna say this was more just to see, like, is he like glancing at me when he's saying it, or is it all like at Vaenya? Okay, no, so none of it's like.
He is exclusively talking to Vaenya. Vaenya in the ground, and then the rock, and then back to the ground, and then back to Vaenya. It's like
Can I
the-
can I hijack Traylane's 20? It's like a help action. Holy fuck. Traylane's like, what's going on? Nat 20. I'm crying.
But, well, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense that this is like it's about
this is what she's paying attention to.
Yeah, this is like she heard that, but I think she is gonna speak up at this point, and she's gonna be like, I am curious on how you mean to obtain it. Are you going to figure out how it was done? Like, are you going to figure out what the spell was? Or are we going to go there and take it?
Vaenya with her low insight is like, Traylene, are you asking how you pick up dirt?
The rock.
Show.
The rock turns to you, Trayalane, and his eyebrow goes high again. Well, what do you think? Miss, I need to keep my name out of things.
When I said that, Mr. The Rock, it wasn't because I was worried about my own reputation. I was doing it to protect my own family. So there's a difference between protecting my family and going to my family's territory and tearing it up. I understand if we go there and we try to figure out how it works. But I'm not going there and destroying my family's property. I assume you understand that.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off there.
I'm not understanding any.
Why? I am a good businessman. Why would I go and destroy a good investment?
No,
How is it going to make me money if it is destroyed?
no.
Just like how are you going to make me money if you are dead or if you are in jail?
What I'm saying is...
No, you do not say another word, Miss Iris.
No.
This is your job. And he looks and he addresses all of you now.
I don't.
And he looks angry.
I think
Trayalane
Trayalane looks equally as irritated now. Like there's kind of this matching, but she doesn't say anything more. But it's like kind of meeting the gaze.
You're
meeting the gaze.
Glaring. And he says, "This is your job. The four of you will go to the magic fucking dirt, and you will help Mr. Bonnick here fix my technology, and you will."
It's kind of our technology.
It is mine,
Do
and you will help him fix it, and you will help him
I'm just saying,
get everything else working, and you will collect the fucking dirt
Collect.
and be done until I tell you otherwise.
Mr. The Rock, I have a question.
It's just the rock. There's no mister. It's just the rock.
But you don't want me to refer to you in a professional aspect. Okay, the Rock. Okay, Rock. Okay, hello, Rock. Uncle Rock.
Miss Hazard.
No, I'm not talking to you, Trayalane. I'm talking to my Uncle Rock. When we are doing this, what is the expectation on the product? Because you and I are knowing the thing about that, like I have an arm that is in the same situation as your contingency man. So like, are you and I having a problem if I also fix my own arm?
As far as I am concerned, Miss Hazard, that arm is proprietary technology.
You know, well, it has my name on it and it's physically attached to my body, so like I don't know what else you want me to do about that.
Oh, I did not say I would take it from you, Miss Hazard.
Because
you will fix it.
I would love to fix it.
You will fix it. You might even replicate it.
And
to make more.
I am doing the understanding. Okay. She perks up. She's like, okay, so we are doing the finding, we're doing the special mission, we're fixing the thing for the tiny one with the mustache. But it is okay. It is actually okay if I am doing the fixing on my own at the same time. And maybe according to Mr. The Rock, I'm sorry. Mr. The Uncle Rock, I am also being able to fix my own part because I am understanding how to do that. Is that are we on the same page?
Yes, Miss Hazard. Fix your arm, fix those wings,
Mr. Rock,
and fix whatever else the fuck I give you to fix.
Mr. Uncle Xerox, Trayalane.
first, I would like to know, after we do this for you, is there anything else you're going to have us do? Because we're not lying to each other.
Well, I will not know until after the job is done.
No, Mr. Uncle the Rock, Trayalane is just asking
No.
if like you're keeping us forever and ever.
Asking for an end goal.
No,
Miss-
Trayalane, I know what you are asking. Trayalane is asking if we are doing this forever and ever, or if we are doing
Yes,
this
that's
right
that's
now,
what
and
I'm
then,
asking.
and then our debt is over. And then
Just
you
want an
don't have
answer.
to bother us anymore. But you are
The
not
debt
doing the
will be
bothering to
paid.
me.
The debt will be paid. When I say the debt is paid,
I don't like those things.
maybe I might be open to renegotiating the terms of our agreement on a job well done.
Is there a time where after this conversation we speak privately?
You get a max of
We-
4 jobs.
We as in who? The group?
Like as a not as a player character, I also want to talk to Trayalane privately away from the rock.
Yeah, in fact, if there's no more questions
Mm.
or anything needs to be said to anybody,
I have decided something for myself, sure, but not with the Rock.
Oh, I'm killing him later on, but
I mean, Trayalane
Don't say
at this point in her life is not going to do anything. She will not abide it to do anything against her house. At this
Okay.
point.
Coty, you're
If there's-
so good at this.
thank you.
I don't know if anybody else, I don't know if everybody else sees, but you are so good at this. Sorry.
It's chaos.
Cutting
No,
down-
it's chaos. I understand, but
No,
this is exactly
actually
how
not.
Trayalane.
It's actually not. It's actually chaos in the way that Sherlock Holmes like played shitty notes on the violin to make the flies go in order. That's that type of chaos. I just don't think you see Cody's. Anyways, moving on.
So the Rock will say to finalize the conversation. If there are any more questions about the job, about the details, about what you are doing, Mr. Bonnet here can answer them for you. Because he's going to go with you.
fuck's sake.
But what if I mean having questions that are not related to the mission, like Mr. Uncle the Rock? What is your favorite color?
Miss Hazard, please, let's just go. Let's just do what he asks.
Have
I
a
wasn't
good
asking you.
trip, Miss Hazard. And
Oh my
company.
goodness.
Ta-ta for now. And he's going to
Yeah, you.
start walking back to his office. Oh, and one more thing. Because I am so benevolent,
Yes, don't
Please.
have a-
allow yourselves to take from our private supply stash to aid you in your travels.
Absolutely not.
And he's gonna like travels when he says that and get all.
Absolutely, yes.
I don't think I'm going to. It's all yours, Vaenya. Well, I'm not saying that in character, but
Yeah, that to Marx and probably to Kit, given who they are, they probably both have it in mind, like taking anything from this guy is adding to a debt.
That's true. Which is beautiful, but for Vaenya, she's already deeply and irrevocably in debt. So she's loading the fuck up. She's
Trayalane-
like daggers, bombs, whatever the fuck. Anything you will give me, she's loading up on her person in a very unserious and very disrespectful way.
As soon as her family is brought into it, debts be damned.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, okay, that was a conversation I wanted to have with Trayalane.
Well,
Oh
yeah.
no, Mark.
Yeah, so he's walking away. The Rock is going back into the office, and Bonnick will direct you to the place to supply yourselves with. So if anybody wants to take, mechanically, what this means is I'm allowing you to essentially put anything in your character sheet, equipment-wise, that is not magical. So like any ammunition you might want, any additional weaponry, armor, like rations, supplies, anything like that.
Yeah, mechanically, I am loading up on daggers, scimitars, like literally anything you will let me load into my person. She is a thief by nature. She actually, if you know what, I'm gonna backtrack this. It would be better, Coty, if you as the DM thought about this in a reasonable way and told me the max amount of things I'm allowed to carry, because otherwise I'm gonna piss you off.
So here's my rule for equipment. I don't care about encumbrance. Like I've never played encumbrance rules, but within reasonable means, like you
Like
can't.
what makes sense?
Realistically, you're not going to be walking around with 5 scimitars on your back.
Okay, but can I have like 3 daggers?
I mean, you could have more than that. You could have probably up to a dozen daggers, I would say, strapped to various parts of your body.
Can I have
Okay,
5
awesome.
grenades?
Well, that's different.
There are no grenades.
I guess
Grenades don't
How about
exist yet.
How about a bomb?
just rations,
Same
I
thing.
think. That's the only thing.
Trayalane only wants rations. God, I love to hate Trayalane.
How many?
But with that, with the resupply, and any conversations you guys want to have, other than that, I don't have anything else. I was gonna end with the resupply, but if there is to be a conversation
How many rations though?
amongst Trayalane and Vaenya,
As many as you want.
Right.
All of them. As
Yeah.
many
yeah, you can take.
as many as a normal person could pack on their body.
Not probably like 5 or something.
So a ration,
He's
think of a ration
conservative.
as the size of like, it's like the size of like a sandwich.
Okay.
Are there potions?
Yes, there are. There are
How
2.
many?
No, there are 3 potions of healing that
So we'll
he
split that
allows
up.
you to take. Did you guys want to have the
Yeah.
the?
Me?
Yeah, you said you wanted to talk to me privately.
I did these. Okay. Trayalane, I know you are not liking this. I need to talk to you. This is important. You can't tell anybody else.
Yes, Miss Hazard.
The rock is dangerous.
Miss
You know that, right? Because you think that anybody against you isn't dangerous. But I'm telling you, I am doing the telling you that the rock is particularly dangerous.
Miss
The thing
Hazard,
that you are not under. No.
please stop talking over me. I
The
beg
thing
of
that.
you.
Sir, then what? Ma'am, then what are you going to say?
I would have said so much to him. Trust me, I know he's dangerous. I held my tongue for so much of what he said, let alone him yelling at you. But you have to understand, my name is important to me. Anything relating to what my family is important to me.
Time out. I'm curious. Are you separated yourselves? Like, have you isolated yourselves completely?
I
Or are
think
you
yeah,
doing
this was supposed to be a
Marx
private
or anything?
conversation. Yeah, this is.
Private.
I mean, if Marx wants to
Okay.
be part of it, he could definitely overhear because he has a passive 20 of, but
Marx could overhear, but the intention is that nobody else could overhear.
I'm
Maybe
not
Marx.
going over like yelling, like just like.
But the intent was for just the 2 of you.
The intent was just for the
Okay.
2 of us. Marx could overhear. I would hope nobody else could.
definitely listen.
I was just curious. Continue. Carry on.
So DM was just curious.
What'd you say, Luke?
What was I saying? Actually, you
My
hires.
family anyway.
You held your tongue.
I held my tongue through all of that. Through him yelling at you, through him talking to me, and then when he brought up my family is something I cannot abide, Miss Hazard. I figured this would be something unrelated, but if it's my family's property, that is not something I can do. My name is too important for me to do anything to them.
How interesting.
Trayalane. Okay. And she's intentionally trying to like calm. Okay. I apologize. I was doing the talking over you with the rock. I didn't mean to make you feel like you didn't have a voice, but I'm telling you now, if you are doing the listening, that it was okay. I understand that you have the life and the perspective you do, but I am telling you that unfortunately for you, at this point in the time in the universe, we're not really in a position to be caring about our lineage, right?
What?
Like you, Trayalane. Everything that you are doing right now is for your survival.
Everything I
And
have been.
Vaenya, no. And Vaenya like makes eye contact in a way that she never has, in a way that is so serious and so heavy. Even if Trayalane rejects it, Trayalane feels that that means more than anything else Vaenya has ever said.
Yeah. No. I, it's not that. It's more just like.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, but Trayalane is, she meets the stare, but it's just like, Hazard. I am not a fugitive. I have made the worst mistake of my life. And I know this is survival, but there's a difference between survival and complete rejection of your morals.
Do you want to go back, Trayalane? Trayalane, do you think that if you went back right now, that they would accept you? Do you think that they would take you back? Do you think that they would be kind to you? Do you think that they would say, "Oh, my gracious daughter has returned. I missed her so much." Do you think that is how they would treat you?
I mean, I'm not sure how you could comment on how they would treat or how they wouldn't treat me.
No, I'm asking. No, I'm not commenting on anything. I'm asking you. If you left right now and you went home without us, do you think they would treat you with grace and with love? Are you loved, Trayalane?
That is irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant to me because I am quite loved quite frequently.
It's important that I am not associated.
So then if you go home right now, do you think that you could do so in a way that would spare yourself the association?
It's more about the concern of what's going to happen to my family's estate, not necessarily what happens to me.
So you don't know. So you don't know and you can't go back. If you may, Marx, please, if you may. Please may.
What was your name again, Blue Lady?
Oh, I guess I haven't properly introduced myself.
All of this heavy shit has gone down and you still haven't introduced yourself.
I guess, yes. Name is Trayalane of House Euhyrus.
Ah.
And
that's why you're so gloomy.
the eldest. What do you know about the Euhyruses?
Do you know about the Euhyruses?
So Marx holds out his hand. And he goes, Marx Wickendens of the Wickendens estate.
Well, I've been calling you by your surname.
Do they know each other?
Now I don't remember a blue girl being in the family lineage. Where'd you come from?
It's complicated. And by all rights, after this is over, I shouldn't even be talking to you. I shouldn't be talking to anybody here.
Why?
Because she should be at home being a good little girl in a cage.
Thank you.
I look at Kit. She gets more and more depressing every time I talk to her. It's like she has absolutely no free will. Seriously, Kit, have you ever had a dream in your life?
My dream right now is to go home and find Mustang.
And after that,
I said go home.
is it just go home and just be I don't know, sit in your room? I don't know what you do.
I
Marx.
read.
She doesn't know. She reads because it is an escape. She
don't
reads
need-
word after word after word about everybody.
Why is this
else.
turning into an analysis? We're just deciding on what's going. This isn't about.
Honestly,
An
I'm just sad.
analysis? Trayalane, do you think I am capable of an analysis?
That's what you're doing.
Well, okay, maybe I am better than I thought I was.
Kit,
Trayalane.
who has been standing here silently
Kit, my love, the love of my
entire
life,
time.
my handsome savior.
Hold that thought. Trayalane,
Yes.
you probably don't care about my opinion here. Being the eldest person here, having the most life experience, I'm gonna give it to you anyways, unsolicited. And if you're anything like this stubborn jackass, and he points over at Marx.
He has a bit of a mouth on him.
Oh, trust me, you haven't heard nothing.
Oh, that's what the film.
My point is, what I'm getting at here is, I'm gonna give you my opinion, and you can either listen to it, or you can not. You, for whatever reason, made a decision to do what you did yesterday.
I think we all kind of did that, didn't we?
We did. And I'll be honest with you, Miss Euhyrus, if you didn't run, well, given what happened last night, you probably wouldn't have turned out too good for you. I'll be honest.
I can at least explain it away, but even before that...
I've been working for the Queen my entire life. My family worked for the Queen. My mother worked for the Queen. Nushala Broodthorn is not a kind person.
Well, I am the daughter of nobility.
It doesn't matter. You may be the daughter of nobility, but look at you.
You don't have to remind me.
Look at your parents. Look at your brother.
It's funny, because, like...
Look at everybody else in your family.
The only reason I went to that banquet was to see them.
Well,
Do you think that was a coincidence, then?
I don't... Well, you heard what I said. The doors were... Do you...
where was your family?
No, it's just... No. That's not... They wouldn't...
I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to pretend to know what's going on. I'm not going to claim I know anything. Except that something is developing here in Lildron. And if I was a betting man, Marx, am I a betting man?
Unhealthily.
I would put money on it. that something is going to happen soon, and that everything that's happened to you, to us, to Princess, to everything, it's all connected. Now back to my original point. We all made decisions. You made decisions. I made a decision. Well, my mind was pretty much made up even before Vaenya over there decided she was going to take off.
I gotta
Sorry,
say, though, Granddaughter is
Vaenya.
definitely
And we have to live with those decisions.
There has to
Last
be
I checked, we couldn't rewind time.
there has to be something. Like I saved people. I did what I could.
You can continue to save people. Just because you work for the Rock or you're doing the Rock's bidding, or it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make any of us bad people. I think Miss Hazard, Vaenya, and he emphasizes the Ven instead of the Von, since you consistently correct him. She had it right when she said, everything that you are doing in this moment is for your survival. Hell, everything we're all doing is for our own survival. And whether you like it or not, Mark, shut up. You're not helping.
Yes, sir.
Whether you like it or not, and he's going to point to Marx, whether she likes it or not, and he's going to point to Vaenya, whether anybody likes it or not, we are not connected.
Yes. I'm worried about this. I just don't want to screw. It's fine.
Oh, that's the same thing I'm worried about with you.
How
Trust me,
involved is
I don't.
how connected is everyone else to this conversation?
Yeah, you're all right there. Everybody's right next to each other.
And your existence is a screw up. Like, what are you even worrying about? Like, you know, like, what are you even worrying about? Like, nobody. You had one person, as far as I know, that is like nice and likes, but now you have so many. Like, I like you. I want to be your best friend. You are so mean to me, but I want to be your best friend. You know, Marx is nice to you, and you know, Kit is nice to you. Know, you have all of these people taking care of you and supporting you, and you're so frustrated. Like, what is you love your family so much, but where is your family now when you're in need?
What was the first thing you said? This is out of character.
Oh, I don't know. That was off the cuff.
Existence. What was it?
Bro, we have 80.
Your existence was a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think.
Wait, is that what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
off
when
the
you.
cuff.
I think yeah. When you know Trayalane was. Before now, there was this like look of like not admiration, not respect.
I don't think I meant
know, I
mistake.
know.
I think I meant problem.
But
I'll give you problem. I will not give you mistake.
No,
You
you said mistake. I heard that. I'm just repeating it just to let you know that's what you said. And again,
Luke, I will beat you up.
And Trayalane looks genuinely hurt, like insulted, and kind of just stops talking.
All right, Blue Girl. If it makes any difference,
No, don't.
I'm the same way. And she's definitely a fuck up.
Stop talking. Mr. Kit, I'll do what you want.
Oh, no.
If it makes you feel any better.
I won't.
He's talking to me.
Oh, is he?
No, I'm talking to Trayalane.
Okay, yeah. It won't.
Two things. Thing number one. According to my mom, I too was a mistake.
Are you Kit?
Thing number two.
And Dad didn't want me around, so.
You're Kit.
Yes. And thing number two. You're not alone anymore. And you don't have to be alone anymore. That's all.
She doesn't respond at this point. It's just kind of shut down.
Vaenya doesn't clock that what she said upset Trayalane because she also was born a mistake and her entire life has been identified as being born a mistake, and she had a drastically different upbringing than Trayalane had.
Oh, you'd be surprised how similar Marx's situation is to Traylane's.
Yeah, but I'm saying like okay, so we'll no retcon.
No. Yeah.
That happened.
I mean,
But I'm saying that like Vaenya also was a mistake.
Oh, I know what your intent was, but that doesn't matter for
no.
Yeah.
No. Outside of player character, everything you did was exactly correct and really good. It was really good, and I'm into that. And you should hold tight to that. I am just saying, in addition to that, I would like to say that like Vaenya said that because she felt that way as well, and just didn't clock that it was a problem.
You're explaining your no. I get that.
Yeah.
So, with the heightened feelings and the
disgruntledness of Marx,
the conflict that has ensued.
I want to have more connection with Marx, but I'm so obsessed with Trayalane.
Marx wants no connection with either of you, so it works out perfectly.
That's going to be the end of tonight's session.
I'm sorry.
You already know the questions, so you know the first question. Surprises. I always like knowing.
Surprises. No, I was pretty much how. Well, no, that's not necessarily true. The ending here, Traylane's emotional reactions, I was a little surprised by.
I had fun with that. I had a lot of fun with that.
In a good way.
Great job, Luke. Like, I am so in love. I am so in love as a human with the fact that you are putting so much. Wait, why are you guys laughing? Shut the fuck up. I am so in love. I'm being genuine. I'm being genuine. I am so in love. I am so in love with the fact that Luke is like giving so much life and so much energy and so much like mental capacity and brain power, and like Luke is really throwing himself into Trayalane in addition to the rest of his life, and I think that's really cool. Stop being embarrassed.
I don't know how to take all of
Fucking
it.
dork.
It goes back to what we were talking about earlier at the beginning of the thing, about how this is. That's why we as a group.
It works.
Specifically, the four of us, I think. I mean, not that the other game doesn't work, but like specifically the four of us, I think it works phenomenally.
Dad. Like, this works.
Sorry that you were. Whoa,
sorry. No. It does for sure. And that's what I'm saying. It goes like we all it just clicks.
It does.
We're all just clicking.
Sorry you weren't able to interact too much at the end, Nightly.
Very good. I feel like I really need to pick up Vicious Mockery.
Nightly?
Oh, you mean just
Should I take psychic damage for that? By the way,
no, Nightly.
Emotional damage.
I have had
that was pretty good.
I've had some seething one-liners, and I've just been like acing those one-liners left and right.
There were,
yeah, but like, okay. So here's my only beef. My only beef is that like I really love Marx, but like, okay, this is not cool of me. This is not cool of me. Is your intention to play Marx as like a lone wolf soul person for like ever, or like
Well, there
only
is
for
going to
like or like only for like a couple of sessions and maybe you have character growth.
he's going to have character growth, but you guys will probably find out in the near future as to why he is the way he is.
Well, that's it. That's all I wanted. I was like, because I was like,
Well, we'd have to dig him out, I guess. Or is it gonna kind of
Yeah,
just?
he's definitely one of those guys. Like the only person he actually trusts in the world is Kit. That's it. It's Kit, and it's
Well,
Max.
as far as I'm concerned, Kit likes Vaenya at least a little bit.
He is so put off by both of you.
Thank you for unintentionally insulting me, by the way. Thank you. That was great. I loved that.
Dave, I put Kit in my breastises and nosedived to the fucking earth. Do not tell me Kit is put off by me.
No.
I don't think
you can
put
create
off's
his
not the
life
right.
and just, like,
I will accept neutral. I will not accept put off by.
He's not put off. Kit's not put off by. He's put off by the situation that you have found yourself in. But he's more like he doesn't quite know how to handle Vaenya specifically.
Nobody does.
And then, and he probably could. But then Trayalane is throwing him for a loop because she's just so
sad.
Helpless.
No, help. I don't think he sees her as helpless.
Yeah, her
Because
demeanor
he
is
witnessed-
helpless, even though she's actually not.
He just like he's
I think she's
fragile, I think is a better word.
I think you can see her as delusional.
He sees Trayalane as a fragile little teacup that the slightest gust of wind will blow over and she'll break. And he's trying to tiptoe around that while also managing everything else around.
Meanwhile,
Because he's old.
Meanwhile, Vanya's not tiptoeing around that at all. She is just like physically getting her space as like a physical barrier.
Well, like the thing is,
Marx-
oh, sorry.
Marx sees both of you as a huge liability.
Oh, Vaenya is a liability forever.
Like,
Forever.
he does not see any situation in which he does his normal routine and you guys don't fuck it up. Like, he has trust that Trayalane will try not to fuck it up. But he knows that she's too inexperienced to not fuck it up. Meanwhile, Vaenya is a fuck up and will fuck it up.
Yeah, Vaenya is a super fuck up that got us to the ground safely and understands the technical stuff and understands mechanics. She's just like the worst fuck up.
Just love how we started this session with like this nice moment, you know, like, oh yeah,
We're bullying each other.
we're fine with each other a little bit, and then
It's because everyone cares about their characters so much. Like, it's because we all like really embody our character to the
and then
point
at
that
the
it's
end, all of that like rapport that we got with each other immediately hits a brick wall.
no, not all of it. I will say I don't think that anything we said in the past 20 minutes damaged Trayalane and Vanya's rapport.
Well, other than saying that, you know, she's a fuck up.
You said she's a fuck up. You said she's a fuck up. Don't put that in my mouth.
She's a mistake.
Did it damage the rapport? Did it damage the rapport, or did it maybe potentially shove the pry bar into the locked door?
Drew.
Yeah, there
Coty-
were.
Band-Aid off. I should go pee before I piss myself.
Well, if that's the case, do you
Okay,
guys
well,
wanna...
in saying that,
Bye. Say bye.
let's wrap it up.
Cut
Have a
it.
good night.
Salute.
See you guys.
Salut, salut.
Salut.